Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Pratap.Parle YouTube channel. In this class, I am going to teach you class 10th Social Science History, Chapter 6, the First War of Indian Independence. In this class, we are going to learn on this main topics: reasons for the First Indian War of Independence, immediate reasons for the mutiny, scope and nature for the mutiny, failure and results of the mutiny. Dear students, the Indians were upset by the British for various reasons, and this unhappiness erupted in the form of a major protest against the British in 1857. Due to the doctrine of subsidiary alliance and the doctrine of lapse implemented by the British, the most Indian kings were forced to lose their kingdoms. As the result, lakhs of soldiers were left without employment. This made many Indians unhappy. Dear students, now let us learn reasons for the first Indian freedom struggle. Political reasons. Due to the doctrine of lapse implemented by the British, many Indian kings had to lose their kingdoms. As a result of this policy, Satara, Jhansi, Udaipur, and many other states became part of the British Empire. Dalhousie abolished the kingships of Tanjavur and Carnatic Nawabs, and also the British dethroned Mughal kings and many other kings. As a result, many soldiers depended on these kings became unemployed. This became the main reason for the protest against the British. And this was a major political reason behind the revolt. Next, economic reasons. Due to the development of industrialization in England, various Indian handicrafts and the nature industries declined, and many people became unemployed. This became a major economic reason behind the revolt. Jamindars exploited farmers, and the British levied heavy customs on Indian goods entering the market of England. They felt insulted and as a consequences participated in the revolt. Next, administrative reasons. The British brought in many civil and criminal laws into effect, but in the implementation there was a lots of partiality. Laws were appealed to the Indians in a different manners. English became the language of the court. The English judges given judgments in favor of the English. People of Indians did not like the new laws. Next and final reasons. Indian soldiers did not have equal status, salary, and promotion prospects as of the British soldiers. Their religious sentiments were also hurt repeatedly. This became a major reason of the revolt. The immediate cause of the mutiny was a rumor which was spread as the bullets of the Royal Enfield guns provided by the British to the soldiers were seamed in the fat of pig and cow, which hurt their religious sentiments. Dear students, the cow was sacred for the Hindus and the pig was prohibited for the Muslims. This became the immediate cause for the mutiny. This rumor caused a lot of unrest in Barakpur military soldiers When the soldiers were directed to load the bullets to the gun by chewing off a part of bullet, the soldiers refused to do it. The soldiers of Barakpur revolted against the British officers. A soldier named Mangal Pandey shot dead a British officer. Mangal Pandey was arrested and later he was hanged to death. The Indian soldiers stationed at Meerut, a major military base of the British, refused to use the bullets of the new guns, so that so many soldiers were arrested and thrown out of their jobs, which led to mutiny in Meerut. From Meerut, they marched to Delhi. They entered to the Red Fort and declared the Mughal king Bahadur Shah II as the Emperor of India. Nana Sahib of Kanpur rose in revolt. Tatya Topi was his assistant. In Jhansi, Rani Lakshmi Bai provided leadership to the revolt. Later, the protest spread to Lucknow, but finally Lucknow fell to the British. Now the freedom struggle spread to the south of river Yamuna. This influenced the soldiers of Rani Lakshmi Bai. She was angered by the doctrine of lapse, declared war on the British. She captured Gwalior. She died a heroic death while battling the British in another battle. Even today also, Rani Lakshmi Bai has a special place in the annals of Indian freedom struggle. Now, let us discuss why the mutiny was failure. Students, the first war of Indian independence failed due to various reasons. It did not cover every part of India. It was not a planned struggle. It could not achieve success. The unity of the British and the disunity of Indian soldiers resulted in its failure. The Indian soldiers lacked military strategies and skills. The mutiny lacked direction and leadership. Many Indian kings also did not support the freedom fighters. The plundering and other criminals committed by the sepoys made them lose the faith of the common people. These are the things, reasons for the failure of the first war of Indian independence. Dear students, now let us discuss about the results of this war. The governors of the East India Company came to an end and it went under the control of the Secretary of Indian Affairs of the British Parliament. The Queen of British passed a declaration in 1858 which transformed all the powers of the East India Company to the Parliament of British. The British now realized that unless they win the hearts of the Indians, ruling India would be a difficult, and they had to be fair, religious, tolerant, and provide stable government. Therefore, they decided to involve the Indians in the process of legislation and implemented the policy of association. The first war of Indian independence highlighted the need of searching for alternative channels to undertake future struggles against the British. Dear students, overall in this lesson, we discussed about reasons for the first Indian independence war, why it was failure, and what was the implementation or results of this war. I will meet you in next video. Jai Hind.